Evening guys, Neon Genesis here, and this is just sort of a bit of a an ending to sort of the Comic Con video, really, to be honest. And I've got to say straight away, Comic Con was absolutely amazing. Seriously, like probably the best couple of days away from my town anyway. Best couple of days away I've had for quite a long time. I am quite a new YouTuber. I'm about 6-7 weeks into it. So for me to go to Comic Con 6-7 weeks into being sort of that new to YouTube and a Let's Player, to go there and not really have any, and not really to know what to say to these guys, and not really having any background yet in terms of any games I've done a Let's Players of and stuff. But I did manage to meet the YouTube people I wanted to meet, Necroscope86 and JPlay85. And I managed to speak with Amanda for a bit, and I think briefly Small Fry Chan, which is actually, her name was Hannah. So shame I couldn't get a chance to have a chat with them all a bit, more. But at the end of the day, we're all there to do the same thing. Can't all stand around chatting all day, Must get there, and you've got many things to see, so you want to get there and get around as soon as you can, because it was very busy there. I think estimated to be around about 6,000 people there. So I'll start off by saying I didn't have a ticket at all for the Saturday Comic Con, so I had to buy one on the day, which I don't really recommend. But if you're gonna do that, you might want to be there early. Maybe not at the crack of dawn, but early. I got there about 8:20 because the hotel I stayed at was Holiday Inn, and they had breakfast. So I thought I'm gonna eat, because if I'm gonna be in that queue for 3-4 hours, I need to eat. So I got my breakfast at 7:30. I think I ate by 8, and I think I got a taxi from the Holiday Inn because I stayed on, I forget the street. I think it was Swan Street or something in Manchester. That's where I stayed anyway. So it was quite some trek from the Comic Con itself, but it was alright. I got there for about 8:20 anyway, and I was queuing till 11, and then I got my ticket, then I was let in. I didn't think it was too bad. Once it hit 11 o'clock, the crowd moved straight away. I thought we were straight in, but my God, it was like sardines, all of us going down. Anyway, it was worth it. By a long shot, it was definitely worth it. So if you do go, guys, you definitely want to be there. If you've not got a ticket, or you're too late, or you missed out, or whatever, and you do decide to go last minute, try and get there early so you can get ahead of the queue a bit. Otherwise, you could be queuing for literally a couple of hours. So, but inside it was insane. It was just full of everyone, and I've got to say, as a person, right, when you talk to someone about a game, that, and they're into that sort of game, it's such a good feeling. And if you're talking to someone who's not really into games as much, and you're just having a quick chat about something, and then you're thinking to yourself, oh, this person's not really into games at all. Do I feel a bit immature for talking about games, or do they think I'm boring, or anyway? But can I just say that when we were in Comic Con, you could just stay around and talk to anyone about games. It was just like everyone was the same as each other, nerds basically, and that was just a great feeling. I mean, I'll give you an example now. I was looking at some of the merchandise on some of the stalls inside, and I think there was a ring from Final Fantasy VII, the movie. I think Cloud's ring. He's got a Fenrir on it. And I picked it up and was saying, I think this is from Final Fantasy VII. And a girl next to me, 2 girls next to me, said, oh yeah, they're from the movie. That's from the movie. And I was like, oh, I thought so. And that was just an example there, just saying, like, literally anyone knows anything about anything. Like, obviously not everyone knows about Final Fantasy, but just obviously shows you there, for example, that I don't know many female gamers. It was just nice to know that even girls played this game, and that sounds like quite, sexist, but even girls. But I mean, girls are actually into it as much as me. I thought I was the only person who was into it as much as me, I guess. So I felt a bit kind of weird if I was ever talking to anyone about that game. On that note, that's the reason why I did Final Fantasy VII as my first Let's Play, is because I love that game, and playing that game as a Let's Play, the way I play it and through the game, it's just my way of sort of expressing why I like to do my way of expressing the game by showing you guys on YouTube. So for anyone who watched my videos, thank you very much. But after that, the day was pretty solid. After that, on the Saturday, it was really nice. There was plenty of stalls to look at, loads of merchandise you can get. And there was the Red Dwarf cast was there. It was just insane. I'm pretty sure somebody told me that Matt Smith was going to be there, so I was kind of expecting that. But if he was, I never saw him. So maybe it's a later Comic Con, because I'm pretty sure on the website I've seen it with a picture of him on there. So unless it was the one that's already gone, but then why would you show that on the website? So I'm not sure. But anyway, he wasn't there, I'm afraid. But Warwick Davis was there. It was just insane, and some of the cosplayers were absolutely just blew my mind, you know, because I can't believe that some guys, not everyone, but most, like some of the costumes I saw, they'd made by hand, you know, themselves. My hat goes off to them. I just think that's absolutely amazing. So, but on that note, in my last video log number 2, I did say I was hoping to get there and meet in Necroscope and J-Play. I'd like to confirm that I did. It was probably literally the funnest part of my Comic Con was to meet these guys, because I've been a huge fan of those two, you know, for quite some time now. I've watched Necroscope for over a year now, and J-Play for I think maybe just short of a year now. And I think they're just brilliant Let's Players. And like I mentioned in the video log number 2, I wanted to also meet Iron Manda and Smaller Fry Chan. I managed to speak to Iron Manda for quite some time. Really nice person. Absolutely amazing cosplay. If you guys haven't seen it, I've put the link in my Comic Con video. Definitely check it out at least. But it was absolutely just, I can't even express how sort of good it was, really. And Small Fried Chan as well, I managed to speak to her only very briefly, but her cosplay again was a great cosplay. It's just everybody wanted pictures with her, and so I never got round to actually talking to her properly. But maybe next time, Hannah, we'll have a chat. But absolutely amazing. And also there was ZenBear there. There was Supersonic was there, Supersonicsjm. It was just insane. There was just a bunch of YouTubers all together, all really nice people, and seriously, probably the best moment of my Comic Con was to meet those guys. Just fantastic. Again, I just wish I had more time to speak to them. So. But oh, by the way, if you haven't noticed, I'm not wearing my glasses. It's only because if I wear them, you'll see that the lens. Yeah. Anyway, but anyway, guys, I hope that sort of gives you an idea of what Comic Con was like. Was insanely busy, but yeah, inside there was, depending on which room you were in, there were some room to get some pictures and stop and have a rest, and there was plenty of seats to sit down and rest, and there was places to eat and drink, and you know all the sort of basic stuff. But to be honest, I never thought there'd be anything inside, because I wasn't sure what I was expecting at all. I was expecting it to just be some sort of, I don't know, arena or something, but with no shops or anything like that. I wasn't expecting any of that, so I went in basically blind. That was a blind Neo goes to. But no, it was absolutely amazing. But yes, I think I might be going to the October Comic Con, so if you guys want to follow me, you can add me on Facebook down below, or you can send me a message or leave a comment. If you want to keep following me, subscribe to my channel by all means, like the video if you liked it. But until then, guys, I'll be seeing you in the next video. But for now, have fun gaming, guys.